Good evening, Tuckahoe. Welcome to the March 14th Zoning Board of Appeals public meeting. If we could all stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Nancy, if you could call the roll, please.
Member Fiore.
Present.
Member Lang.
Present.
Member Palladino.
Present.
Member Jackman.
Present.
Chairman Scalzo.
Present. Thank you. First item on our agenda is approval of the minutes from our last meeting on February 14th, 2018. Does anyone have any comments?
Yes, on page 2, on 180 Lake Avenue, it says, Mr. Williams noted that the applicant could place pavers between the two driveways. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was a matter of that it couldn't use pavers, it had to be a natural material, grass or something like that to that effect. That's what the code calls for.
I second that recollection.
So let's, if we could, Nancy, please just strike that sentence, please, from the minutes. I will make a motion to approve the minutes as amended by Member Palladino. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Our second item on our agenda is to discuss 180 Lake Avenue. That has been adjourned. They are still working with their architect to get their revised plans in. So we're on to our third item for this meeting, which is 198 Midland Avenue, to discuss an area variance for the front steps. If the applicant could come to the front, please. State your name.
Good evening, all. My name is John Scavelli. I'm a professional engineer representing Leonard Fuchsia for the variance application for 198 Midland Ave. So just to explain that the variance is that there was an existing front portico steps that was a dimensionally non-conforming portico, and the applicant would like to remove those steps and rebuild the steps, but change the orientation of the stairs. So now that the stairs are perpendicular with Midland Ave, as part of the application, the existing condition would only allow for a 3-foot portico to still be in compliance with the zoning requirements of the neighborhood. They're proposing to have a 6-foot platform.
Could you walk up and show us on the drawing what you're referring to?
So right here is the portico platform, and currently where the house sits, there's only 3 feet more where a portico could be pushed out for the entrance into the house. So the application is proposing to have a 6-foot platform, and then the stairs coming out from the front of the house down perpendicular to Midland Ave.
And I assume that's just so you can open the door and get around the door, and you don't have to
Correct.
back down the stairs to open the door.
Yeah, correct. So, by code, it requires a 36-inch landing, and even if you were to have a 36-inch landing, you would lose space for a railing. You wouldn't even be able to have a code-compliant platform, given the current location of the house and what the front yard setback would be.
How far is the front? So if you're going down the steps, just devil's advocate, if you're going down the steps and you trip on that last step, how far is the distance from that last step to that drop off?
From
Yeah.
the step to the...
Just guesstimate, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from the step to the street, it's a 14 feet 4 inches.
Oh, okay.
But
All right.
there's, that step is probably 3 feet. So it's probably 8 feet or so, give or take, between the top stairs and then the separate stairs that goes down to the lowest level, the street level.
Okay, but is there going to be any railing or anything kind of to stop anyone dropping off that drop right there? Is there going to be kind of a railing along the edge?
Yeah, there's going to be a railing at the garage level.
Okay.
So there's a garage platform, and this is going to have basically its own elevation that's guarded off.
Okay, great.
Protected from the lower level.
Okay.
Sounds great. Do any members have any more questions? All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. At this time, I'd like to make a motion to open the public comment period. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is there anyone from the public that would like to discuss 198 Midland Avenue and the area variance as presented? Seeing no one here, we will hold the public comment period open until next meeting, and we will close it then and potentially vote at that moment. So thank you very much. We appreciate you
Thank you.
coming. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of our formal agenda. Are there any other comments from the audience or any other members?
I did want to raise one issue of concern for myself personally. As a zoning board member, the construction of 100 Main Street, I have to say I'm fairly stunned that we let them move that building so close to the street. I'm not sure why under zoning code they are allowed to eat up almost 18 inches of sidewalk and push their building out towards the street. We're going to have a very small sidewalk. I'm not sure how we're going to put light posts in. And I encourage the village board to take a look at our zoning code and see how this came about and make sure this doesn't happen with any further development on our main street. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, with that, I think we are adjourned for the night. Thank you, Tuckahoe. We appreciate it.